Be strong and be courageous. Be strong and be courageous. Why am I telling you that? I've seen so many videos today, and so many people are in fear. So many people are confused. So many people are frustrated. So many people are upset. But I want you to know that all is not lost. This is just a wave we have to get over. This is just a battle that we must win. And I want you to know that we are in it together. A house that is divided will fall upon itself. So if people don't stick together, if people don't fight together, if people don't plan together, if people don't worship and pray together, if we don't fight this thing spiritually, and if we don't fight for the things that we believe in, and if we don't have a backbone, a house divided will fall upon itself. I'm telling you these things because we have for some time been very close to our country here in America to have a revolution. We have been very close to everything that has happened in our country to just boil over and fall over, just like a melting pot. Everything has been stirring and stewing for quite some time. But I want you to put yourself in a certain position during this time, during these troubles, during these trials and tribulations. And it is a position of humbling yourself, a position of putting yourself on your knees. It is a position where we fight spiritually, we pray over ourselves, over our family, over our loved ones, and we pray that no harm comes to our door. This is a fight where we organize and we move with wisdom, the wisdom that God can give. This is a fight. And I'm not just speaking politically, I'm speaking over your life. You see, nothing that you obtain is going to be obtained easily. We all have to go through hurdles, trials, tribulations in order to receive our blessings. No matter what that trial or tribulation is, you have to go through something to receive the blessing. And I want you to think about the story in the Bible where Jesus is asking the disciple to step out of the boat. Remember, he sunk because he took his eyes off Jesus. And we are in moments where we cannot take our eyes off Jesus. We are in moments where we must focus on Jesus for our sanity. We must focus on Jesus for our resources and our help. We must focus on Jesus. And I don't want you to take your eyes off of him in this hour. But we also must try to do something about what is going on in our country and in our nation. We must help people. We must have pity on people. We must have mercy on people. We must treat our neighbor as we do ourselves, because in the long run, these things will matter. You see, some people in our country want to look down on you, but those people don't understand that you reap what you sow. And the life that you're planning for people who you think are helpless and people who you think are slaves to, you know, feeding you and giving you money, I want you to know that you reap what you sow. And we are going to come into a time where people are going to reap. They're going to reap. God does not like anybody treating people unjustly. God is a lover of all his creation. He loves his creation. So what do you think he's going to do when you harm his creation? What do you think he's going to do when you starve his creation? What do you think he's going to do when you leave his creation out on the streets to fend for themselves? What do you think God is going to do when you choose mammon over God? And I'm talking cryptically here, but I'm trying to say a lot without saying a lot. The Lord is watching. In this hour, the Lord is watching. And I want you to know, for those who are sad and confused and angry and upset, I want you to know one thing. That one thing that you need to know is Jesus is your help. But you also need to know another thing. You need to know that God goes before you and He plans the way and He walks with you and He spends time with you and He knows the end from the beginning, which is something we don't know. Or we're looking in the storm and trying to find our way. God has already prepared the way for us. I want you to know that only the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And so when you look at your local headlines, when you look at what's going on in your neighborhood, when you look at how people are treating each other, ask yourself, is this stealing, killing, and destroying? Because if it is, then we know who it comes from. It comes from the adversary, and it comes from the devil. I want you to take a look at the things that's going on around you. See how you can help. See how you can impact somebody. See how you can share information that might not be shared. But more than all, just love each other. I want you to know that this story is not done. For those who are terrified, for those who are worried, for those who are crying and upset, I understand. But nothing is over yet. God is with all of us. And I want you to keep remembering the story of the Israelites. Keep remembering Pharaoh. Pharaoh had a hard heart. And remember, Pharaoh would not let God's people go. But there's cycles in this life, and sometimes you got to let God's people go. Remember that I told you guys I had a prophecy for justice and freedom, and God is still going to deliver the justice and the freedom to us and renew a time for us. It's just about in His will and when He's going to do it. Justice and freedom is coming. And I want you to know that what's going on in today's world does not surprise God. He knows the times and seasons that we're in. He knows how it will work. But remember, Moses wouldn't let the Israelites go. Remember, the Israelites didn't have time to worship God. Just like Americans today, our, our lives are filled with so much we don't have time to worship the Lord. Not without cutting back things dramatically. And God knows and He sees that. But also remember that the Israelites did go into their promised land. But like I said in the beginning of this video, there is no blessing without battle. There is no blessing without working hard for it. There is no blessing without standing firmly in God and what you believe in. So I want you to know that there is blessing, and blessing is coming. Freedom is coming. Justice is coming. But you need to know that it will be in God's time. You need to know that right now you can focus on Jesus. And Jesus will help you navigate the world. He will help you navigate what's going on. He will help navigate the frustration, the anger, the pain that you feel. He will help you navigate the best way to chart forward. So when people are out here losing because they're letting their circumstances make them the victim, you're going to win and you're going to be the victor. Believe in this word that I'm telling you because it is true. I hope you guys have a great day. If you feel like it can help somebody, share it and help somebody. We are living in a world where so much is going on. I don't want anybody's mind to slip. I don't want anybody to suffer mentally. And we can take a hold of our mental capacity by taking hold of Jesus, taking a hold of that joy, that love, that peace that He has for us. So please share this video to somebody who may need to hear it, who needs to be encouraged. I hope you guys have a great day.